Hey YouTube, this is Taylor telling you how to be a better Postmate. So people have been coming to me asking me what I'm doing right because I can tell people honestly that I'm making $20 to $30 an hour doing Postmates. So I work part-time, but I make full-time income. I'm working like Friday night usually, and then all day Saturday and all day Sunday. So I end up working around 20 hours a week. So the way it works out is I average 2 to 3 deliveries an hour. Right now, my average is at $10 per delivery. So there's a few things that I do to make it worth everybody's while. So some people are getting on Postmates and they're burning out. They're not having a very good time. So here's what I do. So first thing that happens, as soon as I get the delivery message, if I'm not already out on a delivery, I text message the customer and I say, hey, I got your order. I'm on my way right now to the restaurant. Then when I get to the restaurant, I send them another text message that says, hey, I'm at the restaurant right now. And if I know that they're still cooking the food, I'm just going to send them a quick little message that says, hey, they're cooking the food right now. And then after that, once I have the food in my hand and I'm ready to go, what I tell them is I say, hey, I've got your food and I'm on my way. And then I GPS it to their location and I tell them when I'm going to be there. I say, hey, I'm going to be there 10, 15 minutes or whatever the case will be. So I generally take how much time GPS says and then add 3 to 5 minutes so I'm early. People like it when I'm early. Once I get there, I'm very friendly. I try to find something to compliment them on. I always ask them how their day is. The interaction is generally very short. So I try to keep it always very positive. I try to always agree with people that, Postmates is a great way to relax and unwind and have a nice lazy day. I might comment on their food, how it smells so good. If they have a dog, the dog's usually really cute, and that's cool. But generally very cute, very upbeat, very positive. And then on top of all that, when I get their food, and then like the last message that I send them, my phone lets me schedule a message out 6 minutes after I deliver to them. And it always says, it was a pleasure to deliver to you, period. Unless there's something that I can personalize it with, like, hey, I thought your garden gnome on your front porch was really cute, or your dog's adorable, have a great day. Something along those lines. But always a thank you. It was great to deliver to you. Like, hey, it was a pleasure to deliver to you. And then my other trick of the trade is I actually have a little mini flyer printed out that I designed myself. I got the idea from another YouTuber. I'm forgetting his name right now, but he's awesome. I think I've got to go to his comment section and send him a thank you because my tip percentage literally increased from about 25% tips to about 80% tips. And so my income went up dramatically. I think I was averaging maybe $6 or $7 per delivery. And to where now I'm averaging $10 per delivery, and sometimes it's a lot more than that for a delivery. So I got this little flyer that has the little Postmates logo on it, and it just says, thanks for choosing Postmates. Ratings are really important to us as delivery drivers. We really appreciate it when you rate our service. Would you mind rating my service? And then it has a little blurb about refer a friend. Give this to your friend or use it for someone else. For your next order, use a different phone, debit/credit card, and username. Then you or your friend will receive $100 in delivery fee credit to your account for the first week of the delivery service. Then it gives my little delivery code that I have in the app. I've been doing this for at least a month now. And I've only really had one person put in and use my code, but I'm totally okay with that. Because what it does do is it gets people to rate my service screen. And once they have the rating done, that's when the tip screen comes up. So it's a really nice way to put in, hey, tip me please, without really saying so. So this is what it looks like. Really simple. It's not very big. 4 of these will fit on an 8x11 sheet of paper. I think it costs me $6 and change to have it done at a FedEx Kinko's style location. But I just keep those in my car, and every time when I jump into the car, I slip that into someone's bag of food or whatever the heck I picked up for them, but I always put that in there. If it's a pizza box, I'll fold it in half and I'll stick it in the pizza box, so they always get it when they get their food or their stuff, whatever it is I'm delivering to them. But I noticed that really helps. And as far as rating goes, right now I have a 4.9 rating for doing something like 450 deliveries or something like that. So I've been doing this for about 4 months now, and you can tell with the numbers that I do it really part-time. But I like it because I can do it so part-time and make good money part of the time that I'm doing this. So I've seen some other people not really say, like how much they're making. But you got to pick your hours and you got to pick your places. You really got to know where to work, and that comes with experience. But if it's fast food, just say no unless it's a really big order. But I've learned that 11 to 2 on the weekdays is generally good. In my town, like Mondays and Tuesdays are generally pretty dead. It's a Tuesday. I'm going to try to pick up the dinner shift. I'm on my way to downtown right now to do like kind of basically like 5 to 9 shift. Because those 4 hours are generally pretty good. And 11 to 2 are generally pretty good too. I've learned that I can go out and make $20 an hour for like 3 hours in a row during the lunch shift, and that's not too bad. But during dinner shift, the order total is usually better, and the bigger the order total is, the higher my tip is, and that is pretty awesome. There's been a few orders where my order total is more than $100, and then my tip ends up going over $20. Which is pretty rad because I really do try to give very, very good service to my customers, and it pays off. The other day I got my biggest tip, and my biggest tip so far was $36.26. I'm not sure what the order total was, but I do know it was 2 grocery bags full of restaurant style food, so it was a crap ton of food. And I'm sure that the food wasn't cheap. It was at a nice little restaurant. Wasn't high-end, but it was definitely a nice little restaurant. Definitely a place that middle-class folks could afford, that's for sure. But anyways, it was just like this workplace that the work team was working late, and the boss decided to buy him food. And then I was really nice to the boss, when I saw him at the door, and very friendly as much as I could be, and he decided to show me how grateful he was with tipping. So that's what I've got going on for that right now. I'm going to modify my flyer. I'm going to add a joke, and I'm also going to add a smiley face to it. I have it redesigned, but I just need to have it printed out. And actually, I should probably do that like today, because I think I'm actually almost out of Postmates flyers. I think you're going to be out later this week, so I definitely got to get this done this week. But studies have shown that waitresses, when they put in a joke, and or a smiley face on the person's bill, that their tip percentage goes up from 19% to 23%. That's 4%. That adds up a lot. So I redesigned another flyer. It's got a little joke on it. It's kind of silly. It's dry, but I kind of like it. It's dry humor, but it's good. Perfectly clean for everybody in the family to read, which is good. Yeah, then I've got a smiley face with like 2 thumbs up. And so, yay, it's kind of a cheesy little emoticon with 2 thumbs up. So hopefully that'll print off well, because it's actually full color, but I'm going to print it in black and white. So, thanks for tuning in to my Postmates tips. It is Tuesday, August 15th, 2017, and I am postmating it right now, and I'm enjoying it. So I hope you enjoy it too, and I hope that you learn to do really well with Postmates, and I hope it works out for you. Alright, that's it. We'll talk more in the next vlog. Bye!